Aristotle. I'm going to tell you what he wrote in his rhetoric that's over 2,000 years old. You know what I'm talking about probably? Are the 5 keys to build a successful persuasion of working with people. Number 1, character. Character is all about what you are built off of. Character is about the foundation you have of who you are. If you have a strong character and people can see that, they want to work with you. If your character is spotty, if you seem like you're out only for your gain, and you don't have an authentic, real, value-driven proposition, people will not work with you, they won't hire you, they'll go the other direction. So you have to have a strong character that shows. Number 2 is going to be reason. What is the reason people are going to hire you? You all here are accounting, finance, econ. I have a degree in finance. I worked at Merrill Lynch. I understand if someone's going to pay you money, there has to be a reason why they are doing it. Are you going to help make them money? Are you going to make them more efficient? You're going to save them time. If you can give people a reason to work with you, they will hire you. 3rd, emotion. Have you ever met someone that you're talking to that just seems like they're so robotic? Like what they say has no urgency, has no passion. They're not excited about anything. Do you want to work with those people? Probably not. Because you can't what? You cannot persuade or sell them to others. So you have to have emotion behind everything you do. 4, metaphor. Talk to people in a language that they understand. Tell them stories that relate to their industry. I play football. Most of y'all in here probably don't give a damn. Okay? But I do have a degree in finance. I did work as an investment banker. So you do probably care a little bit about that. Okay? I was an entrepreneur. So I'm going to talk to you about that. So my presentation will have metaphors geared towards what the language you all understand best. That's where most speakers do not do it because they tell you their stories. They think you care about them, about things that don't matter to the room that you're speaking to. And the last one is be concise. This is where Aristotle really was above his time. He was about an hour to 2 hours max speaking back in the 2000 in BC. That's why he stands out. If you do these 5 things consistently, you will have the best chance to get what you want in life. Character, reason, emotion, metaphor, conciseness. Okay? So here is my process to succeed at sales. You all saw Aristotle's. Take a look at mine. Identify your ideal client. If you are trying to get hired to someone, identify the company you have a chance to work with. If you're trying to grow your own business, who are your clients? Do not tell me everybody's your client. Everybody's not your client. They're not. You have to find that specific client and then you grow your database from there. But don't go into it saying, oh, the whole world's my oyster. No, it's not. This is not a buffet. Find your client. Connect with them authentically. How did I tell you I got here today? The woman over there talking in the blue jacket. Right? If we hadn't connected authentically, I wouldn't be standing here. Proof in the pudding. Listen genuinely. Who here is in the actual sales process of their business? Accounting, finance, all that. Who's in their sales process? What would you say is the biggest thing in sales that you feel will help your people be successful?
They understand what the value creation is to the client. You know, the number one radio station in the world is WIIFM. What's in it for me? Everybody listens to that. So if you know what the client wants, you're creating value for them, then that's the path.
Let me ask you a question. How do you know what the client wants?
You listen.
Thank you. Let me tell you something. I can't tell you all how many people I got on the phone with. Marques, this is great, man. I'm going to sell you this product. It's amazing. It's amazing. You need this. I'm good. And they said, why? What happened? Why don't you want to work with me? I said, because you never asked me what I needed. You told me what you think I should buy. I'm like, who the hell are you? Why do I need to buy what you say? It's because you say it's great and gold. What are you, a leprechaun? I don't need your pot of gold, man. What do I need? I need you to let me tell you what I need. Ladies and gentlemen, in sales, listen first, talk second. The people that talk first, you know what they do? They talk themselves right on down the street to the next door. And then somebody shuts it and they bangs them right in the butt as they're on their way out. Nobody that you're talking to or trying to get to work with wants to hear what you have to say first. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. People want to tell you something. If you're trying to sell something, let the other person talk first. Your chances of getting that sale go way up. You open your mouth first, way down. Trust me. Remember, 30 straight months of no on jobs, I talked probably, looking back at it, almost every single time. Today, I shut up, ask them what they need, let them talk, we have a conversation. Fourth, he just said it, create real value. Don't just try to say, okay, well, it's like he's telling me, Marques, my team struggles with, maybe some leadership or sales and marketing. Well, you know what, Doug, this is great. Diversity and inclusion will be great for you on top of that. You didn't listen to me. Why are you talking this? I'm talking that. People do not understand. Just because you're opening your mouth doesn't mean you have to say something that is going to align with what you think that person should want. Listen to that person authentically, create real value, you have a chance. And fourth, follow up diligently. How many of you all in sales meet somebody, have a great first conversation, but you don't have a second call? Anybody? Why? What do you think happens? Speak up, big dog.
They usually don't show any extra effort.
What's your first name, sir?
Darren.
Darren, okay. Darren, let's see this part. Let me ask you a question. This is a hypothetical question. You are trying to sell me, right? We have a great first conversation, right? And then I tell you, hey, man, let's have a second call next week. All right, let's go ahead and talk at Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sound good? Great. Who's going to make the phone call, you or me? Why?
I'm trying to sell something to you.
Very good. So many people, though, they wait for me to call them, right? When you're in sales, you're trying to get that person to work with you. You're the one that has to make the follow-up call. I have closed clients on a 3-step process. First call, discovery call. Second call, follow-up if necessary. If I don't close them then. Third call, final call. After the third call, they can come back to me when they're ready. Because you don't need to keep going 4 or 5 because you're then becoming a pushy salesman. So I go a 3-step process. Introduction call. We go into that sales call, final call. If I can't close it at 3, I move on. But most people do not follow up diligently because they are afraid of having to have that awkward conversation of the sales tactic. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're buying something, someone should tell you, you've given me enough value, you're hired. You should not be trying to actually sell them something. There's a huge difference. Performance visualization. What do you think I mean by be cognizant, not emotional? Oops, sorry. Anybody have an idea? Be cognizant, not emotional? Yeah.
You want to be like more of a thinker, more thought process rather than like feel or something.
That is correct. It is analyzing a situation and then thinking. It's relaxing, looking around, making a decision. When you're emotional, you react. That's exactly why I went bankrupt. When trouble hit the company, I was emotional, I yelled, I screamed, I blamed people. I did not stop and think, how could we solve a problem? So I was reactive and not proactive. So be cognitive, not emotional. Anticipate, prepare, execute. Know what you have to do, prepare an agenda, execute it. Deliver high value presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, our society, people in general, are very visual. When they see something that they like, they want to buy it. Now, here are a couple business value drivers specific to any part of any corporate industry. Number one, pattern recognition. Who has ever heard of Invisalign? Okay? Invisalign is headquartered in Raleigh-Durham. Their U.S. headquarters in Raleigh-Durham. I am talking to one of their senior executives about working with them as a speaker. I found out that he loves fantasy football. Do I? No. Does he know that? No. I am knowing that's a pattern he has. He's like, hey, Marques, what do you think about this player, this player? And I'll do my little analysis. I'll say, hey, man, this is who you should use, this game, this game. He loves it. And now we're on a deeper level of me working with them. Recognize people's patterns, what they like, more importantly, what they don't like. I ask some clients, if I say the word Patriots, I know I'm not going to get the business. I know it. Patriots? Hell no, I'm done. So I know it, but that's the pattern. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in life has a pattern. Like a certain food, like a certain actor. I was talking to a company today called Vaco. I was talking about, some great action actors. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven Seagal. Vaco executive. Hey, Marques, great post on your story. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was great, but I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hey, man, me too. I think he's great too. Shit, yeah, I like that guy. Now what's happening? Vaco and I have a deeper connection, right? Now, of course, I do like Steven Seagal, and I do like Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I'm making him and I have the same type of pattern. So people have a pattern. Recognize it. Scenario planning. Always have an option if it's going well, middle of the road, or bad. Know how to adjust to a conversation and plan accordingly for that scenario. Market analysis. Know exactly what the market you're trying to get into needs and how you can create value, right? Know the analysis of what you are dealing with. So situational awareness analysis will help you on a grand scale to know how to act accordingly with potential clients and also help you retain current clients.